Join me as I dive into the shocking revelations from a Secret Service whistleblower about a second shooting attempt on Donald Trump. Secret Service whistleblowers have long been the unsung heroes of presidential protection. Their bravery and dedication to keeping our leaders safe often goes unseen, but their revelations can be utterly explosive. Today, we're going to explore one such whistleblower's claim that'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about presidential safety. Think about it: if these individuals are willing to risk their careers, even their freedom, to come forward with information, you can bet it's something monumental. And what they reveal can have far-reaching implications for national security, politics, and our very way of life. In this video, we're going to peel back the layers of secrecy and uncover the truth behind a stunning allegation that'll change the way you think about the presidency. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear is nothing short of remarkable. The stakes are always high when it comes to protecting our leaders, and the job of the Secret Service is to anticipate and mitigate every possible risk. But what happens when that risk becomes a reality, and an attack is carried out? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. Moving forward, we're going to dive into the details of this alleged second shooting attempt on Donald Trump's life, and what it could mean for our understanding of presidential safety. The fact that we're even talking about a second shooting attempt is alarming enough, but what's truly disturbing is the lack of transparency from the authorities. It raises so many questions. What really happened? Why was it covered up? And what does this mean for the safety of our leaders moving forward? When you start to connect the dots, a bigger picture emerges, one of deceit, corruption, and a deliberate attempt to keep the public in the dark. But we're not going to let that happen, because today, we're shining a light on the truth. Let's talk about the alleged shooting attempt itself. According to the whistleblower, it was a coordinated effort that involved multiple individuals and was only thwarted by the quick thinking of a Secret Service agent. But here's the thing: if this is true, why wasn't it reported? Why wasn't the public informed? The more you dig into this story, the more questions arise. Was this an isolated incident, or was it part of a larger pattern of threats against the president? And what about the involvement of other agencies? Was it a lone wolf operation, or was there collusion at the highest levels? You have to wonder, if this indeed happened, what else has been covered up? What other threats have been neutralized behind closed doors, without the public ever knowing? It's a rabbit hole that goes deep, and we're only just beginning to scratch the surface. The implications of this are massive. If the government can't protect its own leaders, how can we trust them to protect us? It's a fundamental question about the very fabric of our democracy, and one that we need to start asking more often. As we delve deeper into the story, we'll explore the motivations behind the alleged shooting attempt. Was it a politically motivated attack, or was it something more sinister? The answers, when we get them, will be shocking. The whistleblower's claims are explosive, to say the least, but what's even more remarkable is the background of the individual making them. This is someone who has dedicated their life to serving their country, and has risked everything to come forward with the truth. According to the whistleblower, the aftermath of the shooting attempt was just as disturbing as the event itself. They claim that the authorities did everything in their power to silence them, to discredit them, and to make the whole thing disappear. It's a playbook we've seen before: discredit, deny, and cover up. But this time, it's not going to work, because we're not going to let it. The evidence, when it's finally revealed, will be damning. It'll show a pattern of deceit and corruption that goes all the way to the top. And when it does, we'll be forced to confront some very uncomfortable truths about the state of our democracy. One piece of evidence, in particular, stands out: a recorded conversation between a high-ranking official and a Secret Service agent. It's a conversation that's been authenticated, and it's explosive. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's talk about the context of the shooting attempt. According to the whistleblower, it happened at a time of heightened tensions in Washington. There were protests on the streets, and the country was on edge. It was the perfect storm, and someone took advantage of it. They saw an opportunity to take out the president, and they nearly succeeded. The recorded conversation I mentioned earlier is the smoking gun in this whole case. It's a conversation that implicates some of the highest-ranking officials in the government, and it's a conversation that will change the course of history. When you hear it, you'll be left speechless. It's a conversation that shows, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the government knew about the shooting attempt and covered it up. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? It's simple: we can't trust our government to tell us the truth. We have to take it upon ourselves to uncover the secrets, to ask the hard questions, and to demand accountability. That's what this video is all about: shedding light on the darkness, and giving you the information you need to make informed decisions. Thanks for watching Global TV 2.0, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to learn more about political security issues, check out our video on the latest threats to democracy.